Alrighty, good morning, everybody. How you doing? It's Tuesday, April Fool's Day, 2025. This is Mike, KO4PDI. You haven't seen me a lot. I've been busy. Oh man, I'm doing so much stuff around the house, to taking the dog out. Oh, and I started working too, so been busy. That's why you haven't seen much of me, but that's all right. Today, I'm going to do something. Last night, FRAM 2, which I've been calling it FRAM 2, it's FRAM 2. I don't know why they call it FRAM. It's spelled F-A-R-M-E. Hold on, I'm fixing my little screen here. Hit down the OK, turn that. There we go. Okay, that's fixed. And let's do the other side. Yep, that's fixed too. Okay, anyway, sorry for the distraction there. This is KO4PDI, the Ham Fun Guy. I'm here to talk to you about adding FRAM 2 to your sat box. It's in there, but there's no frequencies in there. But luckily, I know the frequencies. Now, there are many places you can go in order to get the frequencies. Here's my sat box output right now. Notice there's no frequency in there. So there's no transponder listed for FRAM 2 ham is what it looks like. If you look at view all, you'll see it right here. Here it is right here, FRAM 2 ham. Now, there is no voice repeater on this satellite. It's only SSTV, slow scan television. And you can go to the FRAM 2, you go to ARISS.org and click on the top. You'll see a menu that says FRAM 2. Shows you all the interesting information you need to know. But the frequencies, what they're going to do is they're going to start transmitting probably around 9 o'clock tonight on different orbits. They are going to start transmitting slow scan TV, and they're going to have, I think, 4 different total images. Each image will be broken into 4 slow scan TV images as puzzle pieces, and you got to get the 4 images for each image they're sending down. It's complicated, but basically what it is, they have an ICOM 705 up there, and they have, I think, 3 different images, and they're going to be sending them down. Each image will come down in 4 separate images, and then you put a puzzle piece together. And then you can upload them to ARISS.org, just like you do when you do slow scan TV on the ISS. And the only difference is you will not be able to see the images until the mission is over. This is only going to be a 4 to 5 day mission. I think they have the ability to go 8 days if they want. But right now, that's all it's going to be. So figure over the next 4 days, starting around tonight at around 9 o'clock, because they said 24 hours break between the time they launch and they start doing the images. Now, what makes this so unique is this is the first time ever that a launch has gone up where the astronauts are doing a polar orbit, which means they're going north to south. Every time they pass us, they will be going from the north to the south. When they pass on the other side of the Earth, they're going from the south to the north. That's called a descending orbit for us. All right, so let's get to it. Right here we have, if you go to the sat box and you select FRAM 2 ham as the satellite, you notice nothing is here. All right, here we're going to add a transponder, and we're going to call it SSTV transponder. I think I spelled that right. And the frequency up is going to be 437.550. Let me make sure that's right. Nope, that's not where I want to go. Where did I have it? Oh, here's where you can go. 437.55 is the center frequency. These are the Doppler setups that you can do if you're going to manually program this into your radio. This is on ARISS.org, and notice here, FRAM 2 Doppler correction tables. Just click on that, and it tells you right here the main frequency is 437.550. But we knew that already because we talked to Frank Bauer at Hamcation, and he let us know about that. So what we're going to do is going to go over here, 455. We don't know what the bandwidth is. I believe FM, the FM. We'll make that FM. And the frequency down is identical. 437.55. And that's also FM. And apply, well, we'll just select this transponder first. And now we save it. And what will happen is that'll permanently be in here. So every time we pick this satellite, that transponder is in there and we're ready to go. So if I click on this, if you're looking at, I got my radio right now on my buddy Ben's repeater. But if I click enable radio, it should come up and we'll select that transponder. And we'll put it at, we don't need any wattage really because we're just receiving. Just make that 10 watts. Did it select 10 watts? Yeah, it did. Why isn't it changing the frequency? Oh, because I'm on the wrong band. All right, now we should be ready. So you're just going to be receiving here. So there's no transmit. But you notice it put it in. I can turn off the BVFO and just leave this here. All right, so that is the receive frequency, 437.550. Now, see where it's starting, 436.7? Let me see something. If I look at the Doppler, yeah, it's way out of whack. I got to adjust that. All right. Let's see. Wow, nobody's up yet. I just realized nobody's chatting. Where am I? I'm right there. It says one person's watching. That's me. So anyway, so now you're looking. This is the page. Whoops, wrong page. That's the page I want. This is the ARISS Doppler correction tables for FRAM 2. It looks like oh, I see. This first chart is if you could do 1K steps. If your radio can only do 1.5 kilohertz steps, this is the setup. And if your radio can only do 0.5 kilohertz setups, this would be your setup. This is plus 10, minus 10. So, yeah, 43756. The sat box is doing it much different. Probably because, I don't know, it's probably 43755, save. Let me just switch to another satellite and then come back to this. All right, now we'll come back to the FRAM 2. All right, yeah, there it is, 437. All right, now it's right. So now it's selected it. Now it's got it right. So what it's doing is, I had the squelch up too high there. So it's already adjusting for Doppler. So 437.550 is the center frequency. So if you notice, it started at 437.553, and as the FRAM 2 satellite comes up, which I think this is wrong because it shows it coming up from the south, and I believe it's going to be traveling in the other direction. Let me see. I'm trying to find it on my geochron. If you look at the geochron, I do have the FRAM 2 mission is up there. Where does it show it right now? Oh, it shows it over the Antarctic right now, which is probably right behind. No, it should be over. This is it. This dotted line. All right, you see where it says 7:34 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time? You see that white line? That's it moving south. And it's going to come down from the north and come south. So I don't know if the sat box is backwards. I got to figure that out. I will get back to you guys on that. How am I feeling? Hey, Greg Golden wants to know how I'm feeling. How am I feeling? Like I'm 70. That's how I feel, like I'm 70 years old. My body's going, hey, you're getting too old for this shit. And, yeah. Anyway, yeah, I'm doing all right. I'm doing okay. I'll survive. Thank God for colchicine. Still having other issues with, for some strange reason, my WSJTX will not put my QSOs on QRZ. Why it's not doing it, I don't know. Grid Tracker is keeping a log. So what I'm doing is on Grid Tracker, I am taking the Grid Tracker log and uploading that to QRZ, and that's how I'm getting my QSOs in there. But Greg, I'm feeling much better than I was the other day. At least I can walk today. My feet were killing me. Thank God I got a job doing Uber where I sit on my butt all day. But yeah. And just so you know, if you're an Uber driver and you want a snack, go to Wawa. They got these cute little pinwheels, they call them. It's basically an Italian hero on a little tiny wrap, and they cut it into four. Absolutely delicious. The only bad one I had was at the Wawa in Palm Coast on Palm Coast Parkway. They didn't have the peppers in it. They left the peppers out. I'm like, that's the best part. But they didn't put it in there. Anyway, so if you're an Uber driver, you want a nice healthy munch, yes, walking is a good thing. Thankfully, in Uber, I don't have to do it a lot. Most I got to do is get out and help somebody with their luggage out of the back of my car. That doesn't happen too often. Anyway, yes, walking is definitely a good thing. So here we go with the FRAM 2. This is the way it's going to work. Oh, I don't have the antenna up. I have the my dog sleeping on the recliner. Let's put the antenna up there. There we go. That's better. So, yeah, there's the antenna. You'll see it. It's live. It's April 1st, April Fool's Day. This isn't an April Fool's joke. This is legit. We're going to have this FRAM 2 coming by. It's only going to be up there for 4 or 5 days. So if I were you, I would highly suggest getting on the ball with this. By the way, let me also open Buc-ee's. You know, I would, but it just takes too damn long in Buc-ee's. The place is always packed. There was a great video I shared the other day of a woman talking about what Buc-ee's is. It's a combination of, what'd she say, Bass Pro Shop and Walmart with a restaurant and food. All right, what am I looking for? Oh, where's my SSTV program? I got no eyes today. I'm not awake. I haven't had my second cup of coffee. Ah, here he is. SSTV. We're going to open that up. We're going to add that to the screen. Window capture. We're going to add a window capture to the screen called SSTV. Tell it new. And let's find, here it is right here. Okay, so here's SSTV. Now, I'm going to blow this up a little bit larger. You're not going to be transmitting, so there's no need to worry about that. So over here we go to, here's all the information you need. Edit, view, setup, SSTV. Here's where you set it up. All you're going to be doing is receiving. So over here under miscellaneous, here we go. We want to use the 9700 radio, so we have the audio codecs for the 9700 selected here. You hit the down arrow here. Here's all your audio information. If we were using the 7300, we would pick this one, but we're using the 9700, so we pick this one. Now, you don't have to do anything else as far as receiving, all right? Transmit here, I'm going to turn this none because we're not transmitting at all. We're just receiving. And I believe, let's check the AMSAT website. This is the Keplerian data. You can get that if you have something you want to program yourself. Luckily, the Satbox has it in there already. Let's go here's a little more information. What is FRAM 2? FRAM 2. That's how they were calling it on the live feed when they launched last night. FRAM 2 is an experiment in amateur ham radio competition open to high school and university ages. During the mission, Rabia will send pictures of 3 geographic locations via an onboard ham radio. But here's the twist. Each location will be cut into 4 pieces and mixed up. You will receive only 1 piece at a time from each of the locations. You'll need to piece together different places and guess on Earth where the locations are, blah, blah, blah. Isn't that great? So this is a, you can go to fram2ham.com. This is that page we're going to. Oh, you didn't see that because I have the other thing up there. Let me turn that off for a second. All right, FRAM2, blah, blah, blah. So it's 3 different images and let's see, 3 different images and this is how they're going to look. All right. Let me just check. They did a simulation off the ISS earlier. Let me just check. Yeah. So this is the information we have. This is the FRAM 2 mission. And yeah, now you see the screen. I got it up there, Greg. I saw my mistake. You're there. You're there now. Okay, so I'm getting texted. I'll take care of that in a second. Let's see. So the FRAM 2 missions, now you know this is the FRAM 2 missions. So I would keep up with the SAP box. Make sure that you have the newest data. So you can go your TLE, update your TLE. I'm going to do that right now while we're watching this. And we updated 128 satellites. Then we close this, and then we refresh this screen here. Refresh. All right. Now, if you click ham 2, it's going to be nice. It's going to be a 44-degree pass at 9:36 this morning. Maybe we'll do it live. But, all right. We're ready. It still shows it going from the south to the north. And everything I look at shows it going from north to south. What am I doing wrong? I don't know. Well, we'll find out when it happens. In the meantime, you guys, remember how to set up your SSTV. You get SSTV. Here it is right here. We go to the settings. I cancel this. You go to option, set up SSTV. The window opens. How come it's not showing up? It was before. Oh, we had another window. Let me do that right now. SSTV settings and find the right window. Here it is. Okay. So this is the settings window on SSTV. Make that a little bigger for you to see it. On your sync, oh wait, over here you go receive. Oh, that's what I was looking for. What they're going to send it as. Okay, hold on. They tell you in here. I'm looking for the decoding. I mean, SSTV will automatically decode whatever comes down. There's a team of 4 space explorers coming from 6 countries How does that happen? 4 people, but it's coming from 6 countries. Will be the first humans to fly over the Earth's north and south poles and witness the planet's polar wilderness from space. They will orbit the Earth for 3 to 5 days. And what you're looking at is the Earth below, and that is the Dragon capsule going over the poles. And as we scroll up, it says Chun's journey into blockchain began in 2011. He's a co-founder of F2 Pool and Stakefish, which are among the largest Bitcoin mining pools and Ethereum staking provider. I have no idea what that means. North Pole, 90 degrees north. Yeah, ISS detector shows south to north also, huh? Wow. That's interesting. I'm looking at the geochron. It's going north to south on the geochron, the tracking. All right, this is all the different people that are on there, the different astronauts. And here's a couple of their posts. These are true explorers, folks. These guys are doing things that's pretty impressive here. So, yeah, I know for a fact they're going north to south. How do I know that? Because the launch last night went south. So, literally went south. So, this is going to be a pretty interesting little flight here. We're going to have a lot of fun with this. If you notice, this is showing south to north. That is wrong. So maybe we have the wrong Kepler information. That's why I said make sure you update your Keplerian elements using the TLE update on the SAT box. I'm going to do it again. Update TLE. It updated 128 satellites. Close this. View all. That looks like it's there. Yep. Close that. I'm going to refresh this screen. Yeah, so I know for a fact that this rocket is traveling north to south, not south to north. So something's wrong. We'll have to figure that out. And according to Greg, ISS detector also shows it going north to south. Or south, yeah, south to north. That's not true. It can't change direction in the middle of an orbit. It's traveling at 17,000 miles an hour to stay above the Earth. The SAT box is showing it going in the wrong direction, which means the TLE data is not correct, which means we have to straighten that out. So when we update our TLE, it will come out correct. That's it. That's what we'll have to do. All right. All right, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned. Maybe about 9:30, the first pass. I don't know if I'll be going out doing Uber, but you know how to do slow scan TV. We've done that before. You know how to set up the SSTV now. And we're going to try to get some pictures and see if we can download these SSTV images off of the ISS. I mean, off of the FRAM 2. FRAM 2. I don't know. It was always FRAM oil filters. Why is it FRAM 2? It should be FRAM 2. I don't get it. I've been saying FRAM 2 ever since I heard about it. And now they say it's FRAM 2. I don't need this. Why am I wearing my headphones? I was listening to a hum before. That's why. All right. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, remember I always say you can email me anytime. ko4pdi@1791.com if you have any questions. If you have any answers as to why the orbit's backwards on our SAT box, get in touch with me. Let me know. And I will get in touch with Mike Satteretti or Keith Bush and say, hey, what's the story? And see if we can get that straightened out. They might still have the test elements that were in there when they did the test on the ISS. That might be why. So we have to check. All right. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, remember I always say don't do anything I wouldn't do, at least not without me, and I will catch you later. Don't be surprised if I'm back here about 9:30. I'll see you soon.